So I'd give you guys an update. I did actually pick up the barrel. It's a 50-gallon barrel. It was used for just water. I think they use it for some type of insulation company. Anyway, I picked that up for 25 bucks yesterday, and you look down here. I don't know if it'll show up or not. I drilled a 1.5-inch hole and then tapped it with a 1.25-inch tap, threaded, and then I just Teflon taped it. Just came out with a valve and then converted it with a male adapter to sweat, and then just tapped it right into there to the drain. And then of course there's the overflow. So this will always be here. So if I ever want to drain this tank, I can just open it up. It's just something kind of unusual up here. This, as you remember, I'm using that sanitary T as the first sediment catch, and it'll just collect underneath that valve. And as needed, I'll just open that valve every so often. I am going to change that one little vertical piece of pipe out to be clear, but that valve will remain closed all the time. So that'll be like kind of catch the first whatever, and then it'll carry along and then drops right into the tank. And that's actually a threaded fitting. It'll be sweat. See if I can get in here closer. Anyway, so it's going to come in here, drop into that thing. And I'm hoping that since it's on this side of the tank, that the sediment will drop down and collect at the bottom of the tank. And by hydraulics, it'll push out the top. And if you're looking across, you can see that this side is much lower than the other. So in order for that to backflow, it'd have to go all the way out to the outside to actually leak. But basically, this is going to have, like, this stiff leg is going to have a Studer vent at the top just to keep air in there. And then it'll carry along. Let me get out of the way. So basically, it'll have a vent there with that vertical coming out of the top for air, and then it'll drop into the valve. I mean, into the tank rather. And as you can see, it's actually a threaded fitting, which is nice. So there will be no opening between that and the tank, which is really nice. I may actually change this, but as of right now, I'm going to leave it like that. I was considering on tapping into that tank as well, but I don't know. At this point, I may just leave it the way it is, and then when I use a circulation pump, I'll tap into each of the tanks down below, and then run each of those to inject in the top of each of the tanks, so they're always constant flow into all of them. But this is what it looks like so far. I'm sorry for the shakiness. I'm kind of trying not to kill myself while I videotape this. It's about midnight, so ridiculous, huh? I know. It happens. And here's the drain. Looks kind of cool. The valve for the pump is right here still. I did actually go ahead and rough out what I want for the pad. So this will hold like a compression tank so that I can have a storage of water, and then the pump, and then on the other side of this wall, literally, is where the sprinkler system tie-in is. So I'm going to actually eventually come down here where this shovel and debris is, or this crud, move it out of the way, and then drill a hole through the foundation underground, and then I'll tap into the sprinkler system without going above 12 inches, so that it'll always be freeze-proof. As you know, 56 degrees at 12 inches or below. So anyway, that's where we're at. Everything looks kind of cool, and I'll put more up. Hopefully I'll get some water in. Rain's supposed to be here Wednesday, so I may come down here and listen to it fill the tank and see how it does everything. I probably need to babysit it the first time it fills that big tank. I'm a little concerned about that tank being on that TV stand. I'm kind of hoping the TV stand will be okay. It is going to be, basically it's going to be, what does that work out to be? It's 50 gallons, so it's going to be like 400 pounds of water. We'll see how it holds up. If I have to, if I start to see it's starting to crack or whatever, and it's not going to go very far. As you can see, it's just going to drop down to the footer right there on the right. But if I have to, I'll just come back and make a new stand. But I think it'll be okay. And I'll stop rambling again. I'm a rambling kind of guy. Anyway, More to come. Thanks.